Well, hey friends, I have a pile of makeup in front of me that I'm ready to use today for you. This is going to be a Sephora haul, and I'm going to try everything on, give you my first impressions, and well, not everything. There's no way I could try everything in this video, but I'm hoping to film several videos for you, hopefully before the Sephora sale ends on the 14th. I also am going to share a few of my Sephora favorites with you. Here is all new makeup. This is all new, and it's a lot. And let's see, I have one more coming. It's a real small one. I think there's 2 or 3 items in it. And I was gonna wait, but I don't wanna wait. I wanna just go ahead and get this filmed because I want you all to see everything I picked up, and I'm anxious to try everything. I'm really anxious to see how everything performs. I am going to reluctantly try out a couple of face products. Unfortunately, I have to put my glasses on. I really wish I didn't, but I cannot see anything without my reading glasses. I picked up, I had shown these already in one of my other hauls, but I've not used them yet. So these are both Glow Recipe Niacinamide Q Drops, they're called. I picked them up in the Sun Glow and Rosy Glow. And I'm thinking today I might try the Rosy Glow, but I also picked up the One Size B12 Base Thinner Vitamin Pearl Serum this is a serum mixing medium from One Size. So I'm not sure. I want to take a look at this one here. This is the mixing medium. Oh, it's very pearl-esque, very pearly. Ooh, I wonder if this is going to make me look kind of Tin Man-ish like the Charlotte Tilbury foundation did. I thought that foundation was from using that Super Goop sunscreen under it because that was a little bit dewy, but I tried that foundation on its own, and no, it was the foundation. I was really sad. Holy wowzers. Okay, yeah, these, I don't know. The texture is beautiful. I mean, it's a little bit tinny. I don't really know how else to describe it. I'm gonna let that dry down on my hand just a little bit while I swatch these dewdrops for you, and then we'll decide which one to use. A little bit metallic sheen, and I don't want that. That type of finish really enhances my fine lines, my texture, my age. I feel like they age me like 10 years. So I'm gonna try the dewdrops. We're gonna go ahead and give those a little swatch. Come on, there you are. Okay. Oh, yeah. Nice pink. Oh, wow. Okay. I got way too much. That's all right, though. Go big or go home, right? Also, I haven't found my mic yet. I have a little mic that attaches to my phone. So I apologize if my audio is a little off or inconsistent. Okay, so that's very metallic looking to me too. But now granted, I probably used enough on here for like 4 different uses, and that's okay. All right, so let's compare a little bit. Now this one from One Size has had a chance to calm down a little bit and dry down. Wow, actually that's got kind of a pretty sheen to it. Interesting. And then these are going to dry down too. Give that its moment too. Meanwhile, see how that is. They both look nice on my hand, but looking closely, and I know these haven't dried down yet, they're very sticky, but again, I probably used way too much of the dewdrops, but I can see it settling into my fine lines already. I don't know about that. The One Size, I do not detect that at all. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use the One Size. It says this serum mixing medium transforms the coverage of any liquid foundation or cream formula and adds a boost of radiance with a shot of vitamin B12 for a healthy, luminous finish derived from vegan crushed pearls. Okay, that's pretty bougie. So it says to mix the desired amount with liquid foundation and cream formulas to customize the coverage and radiance. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I am once again going to, in my last video, I tried out this Hourglass Hydrating Skin Tint Veil in the shade 3. And I want to experiment with this a little bit more. I liked it. I didn't love it. I felt like it showed just a little bit of texture on my skin, but I'm gonna mix some of this in. I think that's like way too much, Bren. And I think I could actually stand to use a bit of a lighter color. Well, it is what it is. So we're gonna mix those together. I'm gonna mix them on my hand and then I'm gonna apply it to my face. So foundation brush, going to go in with the BK Beauty 109. That's what it looks like mixed. It's a little glowy, and we're gonna see. We'll see. I am gonna mix it all, actually. We're gonna use it all. Okay, here we go. Pretty. I'm going to do one side first so that we can do a little comparison. It feels really nice, very cooling. And I'm going in with a very light hand with my brush. I like to hold my brushes back on the back end of the handles typically. Just gives a lighter touch. I'm really anxious to see this close up. I like the way it looks from afar. And since I swatched this one size product, I feel confident that it's gonna hopefully calm down a little bit, so I may not end up looking too tinny, Tin Man-esque. That looks nice. Oh, but yeah, we're shiny, but we'll see. We'll see. Let's look up close. Okay. Sitting on the skin pretty nicely. See a little bit of settling, a little bit. But I actually think that this, I think this Hourglass Veil skin tint is looking better using the one size mixing medium. Definitely looks nicer on my skin using that. So that was kind of a win. I'm gonna get a little closer for you guys. The sun is has moved and it's still sunny out, but I'm not getting a lot of the sunshine in my room, so hopefully the lighting is all right. I actually think it looks quite nice. Very, very skin-like, and I put that on pretty thick. Let's do the other side here. Okay. So I did a much lighter coat on this side, or application on this side. So I just want to see how it feels and looks. And then while that's drying down just a little bit, I don't want to powder right away. I really want to see how this performs on my skin. But while that's drying down, and for the sake of time for you guys, I'm going to use 2 different concealers. And My favorite is the Sarah Creole so far. Oh, I don't know where I put it. Where did I put it? Anyway, I just picked up a different shade of that. I had the 2 and I picked it up in 1. Still could use it a little bit lighter for my fair skin and a little bit more on the pinky side or peachy side. But anyway, we're gonna use, because I wanna show you how these perform. These are very good too. This one is the Natasha Denona. I will put, I can't read any of that, but I'm gonna put the names up here for you guys. So this one's Natasha Denona. I'll put the shade name and or number and the name of the products because I can't see them, but I'm gonna do one on each side. So the Natasha Denona is gonna go on this side. Boop, 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 boop. And this one is going here. This one is more my vibe as far as the color goes. I prefer more of a peachy tone under my eyes to counteract the darkness. And I'm gonna work that in using my BK Angie Hot and Flashy A506 brush. Little slanted end there. I do enjoy both of these formulas as well. These two perform pretty closely. I think they look pretty nice. I really like both of these as well. The Sarah Creole, I think the reason that one has a leg up for me is there's just something about that. There's something in her formula that sits so perfectly under my eyes. But like I said, I'm having to kind of mix another color in because the shade is still just a little dark for me. I'm going to show you how these look. It's this one here. And the Natasha Denona. You can't go wrong with any of those. And I've heard the Westman Atelier is really nice too. I have not tried that one, but I will be looking to try that one. Yeah. What I'm going to use though to powder is one of my all-time favorites. I feel like this is just a win-win is what I'm going to recommend today. And that's this Charlotte Tilbury powder. And I believe I have the lightest shade. This is so blurring and beautiful. I love it so much. So I'm going to use this Hourglass brush. The small end. This is just a great powder brush. And I'm going to powder this down under my eyes. It's so blurring. It's so beautiful. So I really highly recommend this. It's gorgeous and it's just foolproof as far as I'm concerned. And I'm somebody who doesn't care for powders. And I love that powder. So I think that says a lot. We are going to go in with the Dior. I've been really anxious to try this Dior Skin Contour. Picked that up in the shade number 3. I typically enjoy Dior products as well. It's a beautiful bottle as always. Really pretty. Again, this is in shade number 3. Looks a little dark. Hopefully that's not too dark for me. We'll see. And I think against what I typically do, I typically don't go straight in, but I am going to do that. And I'm using the BK Angie Hot and Flashy A507 brush. I know I say this probably in every video, but if you haven't tried these brushes, they're really quite incredible. So I'm going to use the Dior on this side because I also have a Westman Atelier one. I'm going to use that on that side. So this is a contour. I think that's probably way too much, but we'll see. Wow. Wow. It's like butter. It is like butter. This blends just beautifully and seamlessly. Wow. That's really beautiful. Wow, that's just stunning. I feel like this is just the perfect tone in this color. I decided to do both cheeks here. So this actually applies, in my opinion, this applies better when you actually just put it straight, go straight in on the skin. This might be a little dark for me. Like I said, I got number 3. It might be a little dark for me now, but in the depths of summer, I think this is going to be a really gorgeous shade. Wow, that is, I mean, that is really beautiful. I really like that a lot. I really like that a lot. But it is very soft and creamy. So it would be really easy to get too much. So if you're in the market for that, just keep that in mind. Yeah, I got a little heavy-handed there, where it might end up looking like we have got a 5 o'clock shadow beard going on, but that's all right. That is gorgeous. Wow, I hope this looks as beautiful to you guys as it does to me, because wow, I am impressed. I never order backups in makeup, and I might order a backup of this, or actually another shade in this one, because I'd like something a little lighter for right now, and for the winter months. That is stunning. I really, really, really like this. Let's get my milky white ears a little bit there too. Wow, I like it. Me likey. That's a keeper for sure. That's gorgeous. So I'm gonna wait to use these Westman Atelier bronzing drops in another video, because I really wanna use this Charlotte Tilbury airbrush bronzer. Again, I'll post the shade and everything up here for you guys, but this is what it looks like, and it's so beautiful. This is another thing I would highly, highly recommend if they have a shade that will work for you. This is so beautiful. And again, it's another one of those products I feel is just fail safe. I mean, I feel like you just can't go wrong. And I'm going to use my Pro Powder 50 brush. This is from the Sephora brand. A little bit of a domed shape, and this is kind of a medium dense brush. Let's pick up a little bit there. Just give that a little bit of a bronze moment. Well, I have no place to go after this, but I kind of wish I did. Like, I feel like this is a look for a fun summer evening. This outdoor summer party or something, or yeah, a cookout. It's just, Well, I just feel beautiful right now. That's enough said. We're gonna go in with my Urban Decay eyelid primer in Sin. This is my go-to. I love her so much. I've actually worn this on its own before, just because it's beautiful in and of itself. I think it's just a nice little super sheer sheen on the lid. I usually powder down my eyelids using this Laura Mercier powder. I love this powder. It's a brightening powder. It's just a really nice brightening powder. I love it. I've been using this for years. I'm just going to use this Hourglass brush again, the smaller end. I sometimes use this under my eyes as well, but there we go. We are ready for that. And while that sets down a little bit, we're going to go in to eyebrows. We're going to use this Dior eyebrow pencil. Let's do this. This is also a beautiful brow pencil. This does not smudge on me. I always back brush. I call it back brushing, like back filling my brows because they're so sparse in most areas. And that kind of fills them in a little bit for me. Just helps them to look a little bit fuller. So I've been testing out this Refi? Anyway, I hauled this in my last video and I tried it out, and I've been just experimenting with it a little bit because I'm trying to see if anything's going to beat my Rare Beauty Clear Brow Gel, which is my absolute favorite. But it's holding up all right. It's holding up all right. We'll see. Going to use it a few more times before I give my final verdict. It's different. It's white, or like a cloudy clear. Anyway, we're gonna go in with that. It's a very soft texture. Not sure how to explain that. It feels very velvety and soft. I don't know what that little hair is on there. That's interesting. You see that? Let me put it against my shirt. See that little hair? I have no idea what that is or where that came from, but let's get rid of that. Ew. Oh, maybe just a hair. I don't know. I only used it once before, or twice. Anyway, so been testing that out. It looks nice. It does the job. I don't know how well they're going to stay. I've been just, like I said, I'm experimenting with that one. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move on to a lip product. This is the YSL Love Shine Plumping Lip Oil Gloss. I've not tried this yet. This is in the shade 44 Nude Lavalier. YSL always has, you know, nails it with the packaging. Oh, it's very pretty. Isn't that pretty? Anyway, I want to try this out. This is a plumping lip gloss, and I don't use those because I tried out one from Too Faced a few years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, and I hated the way it felt. This one's very sophisticated. It's beautiful. We'll see. Let's see. Oh, we're stringy. That's all right. Look, nice doe foot on there. Doe foot applicator. This is much more mauvey than I thought it would be, but that's all right. Okay. Wow, that really feels nice at first application. I wanted to do this now so that I can sit with it for a moment while I finish up the rest of my face. So feels very nice. Wow. Ooh. That has a funky taste and smell. What is that smell? The feel of it is beautiful. I can feel the sophistication in the way it feels. There's no icky lines and icky, you know, that you sometimes get with gloss. Is it just me, or does that smell really bad? All right, if anyone has used these, does it smell really bad, or is it just me? I can't even identify what that is. Ugh. Honestly, I don't like that smell. That kind of goes against me, and I don't even know. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I have a little bit of a residual cold or something. Anyway, that's weird. Okay, moving on. So for blush, I have two Natasha Denona blushes that I picked up. The new High blush. It's a hybrid. It's got, I believe these have a highlighter and a blush. And we got Flirty Flush and Simply Shy. So, oh, okay, something's happening here. Ooh, heat. I feel like I just ate. It's making my lips red, a little redder, I think. Or is that my imagination? But I feel like I just ate really hot food. Not hot temperature-wise, but hot, spicy. Like a spicy jalapeno, and the jalapeno juice or seeds got all over my lips. That's what it feels like to me. Okay. Oh, yeah. It doesn't feel bad. It doesn't feel as bad as the ones that I tried from Too Faced. I can't really even remember, but I didn't like the feeling. It's not horrible. It just feels hot, like an uncomfortable heat. Like I said, like I sucked on a pepper and it got all over my lips. Like the oils got all over my lips. Simply Shy, Flirty Flush. I like them both, but I think we're gonna go, oh, my lips are on fire, y'all. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go with Flirty Flush. Nice little wash of color. Oh, it's so creamy. That's very creamy. That's very powdery, as it's supposed to be. That is the powder, the highlight, and here is the creamy blush. Oh, very pigmented. Oh, those are quite nice. Quite nice. Very, very pretty texture on these. I haven't really looked into this product, but the blush feels cream to powder, kind of powdered down, and yeah, that's very pretty. We're going to use the Fenty Beauty 170 setting brush. We'll try the blush first. And again, this is Simply Shy. Pretty. Very soft wash of color. Very pigmented though. These are quite pigmented. I feel like that has a little bit of a sheen to it already, but we'll go in with the highlighter on the other side, or the lighter blush. I'm not even sure. It looks like a highlighter. Well, it's very pretty. It's lovely. Quite like that. I really like that color a lot. Oh, my lips are still burning. I don't know if I like that. Between the smell and the burn. I mean, and I feel like it doesn't plump the lips to any degree, at least not for me. Like I need a lot more than that. My lips can't be helped. And I'm scared to death of any kind of injection. So a favorite of mine too, something that I enjoy using, are the Sephora brand. I think these are the waterproof eyeliners. And we're gonna tight line with that today. I do enjoy these. They have a little smudger on the end. I rarely use that, but once in a while I do. But I really like these. They're twist up liners. And right now they're 30% off. I mean, can you go wrong with that? Not really. So I'm gonna go ahead and tight line with this. Really zhuzh that into the lashes. I think the Urban Decay are my #1 for liners, the waterproof liners. But they're a little more pricey. These are soft-ish, very easy to use. They're soft, but they're not too soft. I really like these a lot. Very nice eyeliners if you are in the market for that. I think these are a very nice option, and they're 30% off right now, y'all. So, oh, I'm going to actually swatch this Dior brow styler here for you too. Has a really nice fine tip on there. This is very, very nice. So new to me is the Natasha Denona I Need a Warm palette. These palettes of hers are my favorite. I literally use them all and I love them all. My favorite, I think, of all time, I have two, but my main favorite of all time is the I Need a Nude palette. Could use that every day and create lots of different looks. I love it. Here's what the I Need a Warm palette looks like. You guys have probably seen this already because it's not necessarily new, but to me it's new. And so I picked that up during the sale. I'm going to just do an eye look with this and I'm super excited for it. I've been waiting. Yep, I have a lot of brushes and they're all dirty. Every single one of them. I really need to wash my brushes. I'm gonna head into this shade right here. Yeah, right here. And I'm gonna put that all over my lid. So what are you all picking up in the sale, if you're picking anything up? What are your favorites that you repurchase during this time or anytime you find them on sale? And what are you trying of any of the new stuff that's out? Obviously blushes. I think I said in my last video, it is the year of the blush. I mean, I don't remember ever seeing so many blushes on the market, and really nice ones too. Not a lot of eyeshadow. I'm going to go in with this BK Beauty Angie Hot and Flashy A502, I think that says. And I'm gonna grab, this middle one here. That's not quite as warm. Very pigmented as always. I'm gonna put that on my mobile lid. And blend it. Zhuzh it right in there and then blend it up. I really should be looking in my mirror. What I need to do is take this film off of here. Wow, that's really on there. Okay, here we go. Take this off. There we go. Okay, now we're in business, my friends. In my last video, I used the Natasha Denona, oh, I forget what it's called. It was nudes, and it's all, I think was that all mattes? I think that was all mattes. And it was just such a nice little travel palette. It's one of her minis. Does that look a little patchy? We might have a patchy moment here, but that would be very unusual with her shadows. So I'm not gonna make that judgment just yet. Could also be that my brush is dirty and I might have a little bit of oil on my brush from my skin. Like I said, we did move a couple of years ago. It feels like it was yesterday, and it was so exhausting, you guys. Like, just, I mean, I still feel exhausted from that move. It's just taken time to really get settled in to the house and get all of our storage needs met, and, you know, I don't know. So that is why I've been MIA. And then life just happens. You know, the holidays came, and because we're closer to home now, we are hosting Christmas, and that has been super fun. Right up my alley, because if you've been following me for a while, you know I love Christmas. I decorate to the nines. That's really beautiful. These shadows, I was afraid this might be too warm for me, but which is why I waited so long to grab it. But I really quite like it. That middle shade is really nice. It's a little bit, of all the shades in this palette, it's the most neutral, I think, for the browns. I have no idea what this says. I can't read it, but this is a real skinny angled brush. And I'm going to use that in this really dark shade right here. I think that's the darkest one. And we're going to use that to line the top of my lashes. Really just kind of smushing it in there. And if you have hooded eyes, or even if you don't, and you want to see some of my techniques, I have the Hooded Eyes Diaries, which I have not filmed in ages, but I'd really like to get back to that. It was fairly well liked, I think, and just when it was getting more traction on YouTube. Was that when my camera broke? Or I think that was when my computer kind of like blew up. It just shut down, blew up, and I had to save up to get a computer. And those are some things you don't always realize when you're doing YouTube or social media, is all the technical stuff that you have to learn and know. Can be a little daunting if that's not your forte, and it is definitely not my forte. I really can't see well enough in this mirror. It's not close up enough. So hopefully that is looking decent. What is I want to do a shimmer shade. What is the lightest one in here? So this one here has more of a yellowish gold undertone to my eye, and this one is more pink. I'm thinking we'll do the pinky tone. I'm going to do this one here. And just going to pop that right on the center of my lid. There's Natasha. There she is. She showed up. Okay. Pretty. Same over here. I don't know. I still love just a little pop of something, some kind of glitter or shimmer, you know, and they always say you can't do that at a certain age, but I don't know. I think I'll always do it. I love it. I love a little pop of shimmer. It's not real bam in your face, but it's there, and that's all I need right now. It's pretty. Need to blend everything together a little bit here. Just gonna blend using this Morphe Jaclyn Hill brush, and there's nothing on it. I only use this for blending. So just make sure everything's blended in decently. I'm gonna use this Morphe brush, and going to head into, I think this, I'm gonna do a real light color here with that, for that. Oh, that got messy quick. Wow, I don't even know what happened there. That was all me. Oh, I can tell that I'm tired. Oh, a whole bunch of geese just flew by. Cool. Now I wish I could have shown you all that. It was pretty neat. And then I need just a little bit of a bigger brush. I'm going to smudge that out using this, going back into this color. I'm just going to smudge out that line a little bit, soften that up a little bit. That was an interesting color to choose for under my eyes because it's that's a very warm tone brown. I don't hate it though. I don't hate it. We're a little uneven. It's all good. Okay, we're gonna call this done. I really like this palette. I like it more than I thought I would. I picked this one up because I just love these palettes and they're beautiful, and I kind of collect them. I mean, let's be real. But I didn't know if I'd really love it, but I do. And I think that's going to be a palette I go to quite a bit this summer, actually. I like it a lot. And the other one I got is the golden palette. I haven't even looked at that one yet. I don't even know what that looks like. I'm very excited about that one too. We are going to try out this Lancome Idole Flutter Extension. Have not tried these yet. And we're gonna give this one a go. Let's curl these lashes. I have to tell you guys, this eyeshadow palette did not disappoint. I really quite like this eye look. No fallout at all. But this lippy from YSL, this gloss is, I mean, my lips are still burning, and like, I don't know if you can see, I'm getting red like under here. You see that? It's almost like itching. Oh, I don't care for that. We are taking that off. I should have taken it off right when it got really hot, but I was kind of waiting. It's a shame because it's such a beautiful oil, but yeah, it smells bad, but beyond that, it's also really burns and it's irritating my lips like crazy. Get it off. Okay. All right. And let's see, we're going in with this mascara. That's what our wand looks like. Feels dry-ish. The very dry formula and quite beautiful. Because it's such a dry formula, I'm able to go into the lower lash line right away. It's a very pretty feathery look. Wow, my lips are just on fire still. Oh, they burn. Never again with the plumping. Never again. Ugh. Oh, okay. You know, I've got to put a little bit of gloss on here or something. Oh, so here's a little tip for you all. My grandma got me hooked on mentholatum when I was very young, maybe like 10, 11 years old. She would use this to put all over her hands when they were raw from rubbing socks and whatnot. And she'd wake up the next morning and her hands were just pretty much healed. This stuff is incredible. I love the Laneige lippy, the Laneige, whatever it's called, for the lips. I love that stuff. But if I really need to heal my lips, trust me, if you can handle the menthol scent, the scent of it, and whatever you do, don't get it in your mouth. Yeah, don't get it in your mouth. But if you can handle the scent of this, it is so healing. And that's what I'm going to do, because that's how bad my lips hurt right now. Babies, I'm sorry. Okay. Feels better already, just that cooling effect from the menthol or whatever. Whew, that's intense. How long ago did I put that on? I'm gonna have to check in my timestamps here in this when I edit this video, because wow. Anyway, back to the mascara. Where did I even do that? I got so distracted by my lips being on fire. So here's what this looks like. Quite beautiful, very fluttery, pretty day look. I'm wondering how this is going to hold up in the summer. That's very pretty. I like it. You know, there's between the blush and the mascara that they're coming out with, I mean, wow. In yesterday's video. Anyway, I tried out the mascara, the Too Faced chocolate mascara. It's brown, and That was gorgeous too. This is what this reminds me of, actually, is that it's so beautiful. Both are contenders for me. I could use them every day. I don't even know what I did with my eyelash curler now. There it is. And again, I should have, I'm hoping to find my mic soon. That should help with the sound quality a little bit, hopefully. My phone is really close to me, but I noticed in my last video when I was editing that, you know, when I'm going like this and kind of blocking the sound from it definitely makes it a little more difficult to hear. So I apologize for that, but we'll get there. We're still getting everything set up here. I think I've got it down pretty good here with the setup. I just have my phone holder here with a ring light that I don't need, but it's attached to it. So, and then a mirror in front of me, my trusty old close-up mirror here that I desperately need. Yeah, we're getting there. Yeah, I like this. I like this one too. Wow. What do you think of that? I think it looks gorgeous. I really like it. Wow, how do I choose with this? I may have to do a mascara showdown because, and that would even be, that'll be difficult, but I really like it. Really pretty. I like that a lot. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and try out, no, I'll save that. I don't want to look too crazy. We'll go ahead and finish this look off with the blush on this side. And I'm going to actually mix them together for this one. See how things look doing it that way. These are quite stunning, actually. I really like these. This is such a pretty color. Really beautiful. I believe I shared this with you all in my last video too, that I do have a window. I have a huge window in front of me, but I also have a window to this side of me, and it does skew, I think, things just a little bit, where it can be a little tough to determine if we're even, but that is all right. Just keep that in mind. It looks like I have a streak here. Is that coming through on camera? Oh, so I think I'm just turning a little red, and I think it's from this. I think it's making me like I just had major spicy foods. So I want to show you a couple of my other favorites, and I'll do my best to demonstrate them. So this is the Westman Atelier. This is Lit Up, one of her highlighters. This is what it looks like. And this is one of my favorite colors. Is it called Lit Up? Anyway, I will post it on here for you, but this is so beautiful. I typically just use my finger like so, get just a little bit of that product, and then I just kind of tap it on. The formula is just stunning, and you know, it's very, again, what I consider to be a real nice, sophisticated look. Very pretty. I really like it. And then we'll go ahead and, she might have a mini size of these as well. She has a lot of minis. So if you're not sure and you're interested, try to get a mini so that, and it'll still last a very long time, trust me. Let's put a little bit of that right here. And this does not take off like foundation or other makeup. It's a very beautiful formulation. I really like it. Another favorite of mine, and I am not a setting spray gal either, but I really like this Charlotte Tilbury airbrush setting spray. I usually buy the 2 bottles, the 2 smaller bottles. They come in a set. I think I think they have that all the time, or is it just during the holidays? But anyway, that's what I typically get because I don't have a whole lot of room here. So I like the smaller ones. Nice fine mist. It's beautiful. It feels nice on the skin. A touch of a scent, but in my opinion, not overpowering. Yeah, it's nice. Doesn't leave little droplets on my face anywhere. Wow, you guys, my lips are still burning. Yeah, I don't like that stuff. They're burning where I didn't put the mentholatum, which is kind of on the outside. Here. Oh, I hope I don't wake up tomorrow with like weirdness. That's weird. Anyway, wow, that really burns. I do not like that. I don't like that at all. Like my lips are on fire. Okay. I did want to tell you though, the nail polish I'm wearing today in case you're interested. So I'm wearing I think these are all still available, probably more at Ulta, but the Essie in number 60 called Buns Up, B-U-N-S. And these are the quick dry and they're my favorites. I love these. I love the wand on these, or the brush is so nice. It's just, I don't know, really suits my nail shape. These are so quick, so easy. They dry down. Here's what it looks like, but I put this over the top of it. This Sally Hansen Hard as Nails Shimmer Top Coat. Again, I'm not even sure if you can still get this. This one's really old. You might not still be able to get it, but I like it. And if you can't get this one, they probably have similar ones. That's what they look like. Kind of a neutral bare moment. Or a bare neutral moment. And then my top coat I've been using is the Olive and June Long Lasting Top Coat. This is very nice. I really like this. And so that's what I'm wearing today on my nails. I know the reason I want to share with you guys is it seems like somebody always asks, or at least when I was filming more frequently and getting more comments, people would often ask what my nail polish was. So I'm trying to be cognizant of that and make sure that I let you know. And let's see, I have this Merit lip pencil that I tried out. It's in Beverly Hills. And I tried that out in my last video and I really like it. And I wanted to demonstrate that for you again, but dang, my lips hurt. Like they still feel, it feels like I got a really bad sunburn on my lips. Mentholatum is helping a lot to kind of calm that down. But wow, I wanted to share a lip product with you, but I don't know. It really darkened my lips too. Well, I think it did anyway. I think they look darker, deeper from the burn. Oh, they hurt though. Thank you, baby Jesus, for mentholatum. I'm excited to be back. Some of you have seen that I started filming again or started posting again. I don't know, sometimes when you don't upload for a while, then with the algorithm and everything, people don't even get notifications that you filmed or that you uploaded. So if you feel so inclined, share this video with everybody you know. See, just help me get a little traction back. But yeah, I've missed this a lot. I've missed interacting with all of you, and I appreciate you watching so much. Hopefully there's nothing I forgot. If I did, I'll hopefully get it in the next video. I've missed you all very much. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Yeah, you and I are running out, running out. Time goes by, I change my mind about you and I, you and I. So would you stay for a minute so I can be brave? Let me catch my breath.